what's going on, everybody? This is Jesse Lozano. This is issue number 9 of the Nerd with Balls podcast. I'm here with Mike Madrid.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
We got Sergio.
Hola, ladies and gentlemen.
And we got Alex.
What up, what up?
All right, let's get into it, motherfuckers.
All right, wait. Before we get into it, I want to talk about something real quick.
Oh, we said fuck you.
I've been waiting for this
Bring
shit.
something to the table real quick.
Let's go.
So, real quick, I want to look at these pictures.
All right.
You want to follow at home, you can check this shit out. Now, if you look at this, is the landscape of Mars right here.
You're talking about the crab.
This motherfucking crab is zooming right here. Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
Where is it?
It's right there.
You can't find it.
So we got this crab from the NASA rover or whatever, correct?
Yeah, the Mars rover.
Yeah.
Look at that detail, though. In the fucking
Right
picture.
there on the right hand.
That's it.
Well, don't you have close-up photos of it?
That's a crab?
Yeah.
No. There's better photos of it out there.
Alright.
But apparently we don't got better photos.
No. Alex can pull them up. They're everywhere. Like right there. That's one right there.
Yeah.
So,
Photoshop.
Photoshop.
well, that's the thing is, the weird thing is this went up and all these people started pointing it out and NASA took it down. That was like, I mean, in a matter of minutes, like it freaked people the fuck out because everybody's like,
Well, no, that's propaganda. They did not take it down.
yes, they did.
No, they didn't. It's still up.
We're going to pull it up from NASA.
I mean, NASA's own sites took it down.
Yes.
Why? Well, I mean, what is it that everyone was saying that NASA would make NASA pull it down?
Well, people say it looks like a face hugger. It looks like a crab. It looks like some sort of alien life.
Well, mind you, you're going to a foreign land. You think there's not going to be some kind of creatures?
Foreign land.
It's foreign to us and it's land.
Winning.
Got the beachfront.
So what do you think, Alex? I know you know I believe in aliens. I believe I'm an alien. But what do you think's really going on here? You think this is another life form?
No, I think it's something. It's just human patterning. People want to see. Honestly, it's a trip because it's discolored from the rest of the rocks, which is weird in and of itself. But to me, it's just humans seeing patterns and stuff. You know, the mind kind of sees what it wants to. It's kind of the same way like people see stuff in clouds, like
Jesus.
yeah,
Like-
or Jesus on a toast or whatever. Like people
Fucking
see
Mexicans.
Yeah, people see shit that is not there all the time. It's like the human brain wants to make patterns out of stuff. You know.
Well, our brain is literally there to kind of throw ourselves off of everything
Right.
reality.
Definitely not on the NASA site, by the way, guys.
So, propaganda. So do you think? Okay, let's just take hypotheticals. All right. What are the possibilities that there is life out there, and that was something?
Well, first of all, okay, let's talking hypothetically. Let's say NASA did take, they take that photo, they see that this fucking crab thing is on there, and then they release it. Why would they release it if they know that there's extraterrestrial life on Mars, and they're not saying that there is? Why would they release that photo?
What if they were released before they even saw it?
Oh, I'm just saying you could calculate human error because NASA's NASA, but there's still fucking people running it.
Right.
Because things happen all the time. And I'm just saying, it's not sitting here saying, "Oh my God," because
We've gone out of this, please.
God's not even here. the gods who we just saw on Mars, let's just say that, fucking not Jesus, Allah. But do you think this might open up a door to something? More questions.
I think because Mars at one point did have water on it, could have had life on it. If it's anything, it's a fossilized, creature or something like that. There's no atmosphere on Mars. There's nothing to sustain life. If it was something at one point, it could have been fossilized. But then the topography of land has changed in Mars in and of itself. So to say it was some fossilized crab is a stretch in and of itself.
Well, let's say hypothetical with this is to the existence of them. Because we don't know what's over there. We don't know what they breathe or if they even do or all that other weird shit.
Right, there could be life. I mean, there's life that exists in volcanoes and shit, so it's not to say that something couldn't exist there.
Because we're all still organisms.
Right.
As weird as it sounds, and this could go into the conspiracy world or this is just go into just life, we are pretty much foreign to this planet ourselves.
Right.
And when we look at that we don't know why we are the way we are, but we're making it sustainable. Like, let's talk about, what are they talking about? In like the next 20 years, the rise of heat, every day it's going more and more. So it's going to be by 120 days of extreme, double digits or triple digits in the next, 10, 15 years?
Yeah.
and we're going to adapt. We just saw what happened. What was that, Iran this week?
Oh yeah, the highest weather that's ever been recorded.
Because what was that, like 160?
Maybe 140.
La
Well,
madre.
that's not an actual temperature. That's heat index.
Yeah, and then they do that actually underneath something. It's not the actual direct heat. It's something
Right.
sheltered, right?
Basically, it's because what they do is with a heat index, and I actually just had this explained to me because I couldn't understand it either. But what they do is that they take the humidity and they take the actual heat, and basically what they're telling you is how hot it feels. So if it was a dry heat like it is here in Arizona, it would feel like it was 160 degrees, but it's not actually. It was like 120 something, which is still fucking hot as shit. But
Well, let's say they literally had to shut down. Like, hey, everybody, go in,
Right.
hide. A lot of people were, and you don't mind it's pretty much still that third world country. There's not a lot of people who have ACs and shit like that. They'll be lucky if they have swamp coolers. And you saw they were actually putting, I don't know the actual terminology for like what they were putting over their heads and stuff, warming that up, putting it up themselves, trying to hide.
yeah,
At this rate, what are we going to be in the next 4 years?
right.
But the weird thing is we will adapt.
Well, if you believe the Republicans, it's not going to be anything. We're all good.
Hey, Al Gore.
No, but if we want to talk
Shout
about
out.
actual aliens, like you heard about the new Earth that they found, or the Earth 2 or
Yeah.
whatever, that's like, I mean, if we're actually looking for sustainable life, especially as we know it, those planets like that are going to be the places to look.
Because there was 2 of them, correct?
So far, they found about 2, yeah. But the one that they found recently was essentially just a little bit bigger. Because they found an Earth previously, but it revolves around a red dwarf, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit closer, but it's still in the habitable zone compared to that star. But the one they found now, it revolves around a sun, a star that's essentially the same size as ours, a little bit bigger. The planet that they found is a little bit bigger than ours. It's a little bit farther out from the sun, but it's still in their habitable zone. So it's much more like ours than the red dwarf one was.
So, all right, we're looking out, because we ask ourselves, I don't give a fuck, in the name of science, people are going to hide behind that illusion. We're doing this to better understand more about our skies and stuff. For sure. Bullshit. Because at the end of the day, we are going to survive. And that's literally something else, is what's the new type of technologies, what are other ways that we can find sustainable living, where's somewhere else we can go fuck up just like we did the Earth.
Yeah, but there's also, knowledge for knowledge's sake. You can't just say that people who want to learn aren't doing the right thing. I mean, there's much more of an emphasis now because we are destroying our fucking planet that we need to get out there, but, there is knowledge and learning just for learning's sake.
Well, in a small context, yes. Because the scientists that are running that show are not produced by themselves.
Right.
It's literally an entity of finance. It's somebody saying, there's a bigger picture I want to know, and that's why I'm giving you guys the financing you need to do so I can figure out what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah, but you can't say that. It's not just one big cabal that's like, I want you to learn this. Because not only do you have NASA, but you have every European country has a science program, has not just government-funded science programs, but they also have private science programs. Then you have, it's... And that's the thing with any kind of big conspiracy theory or big, cabal or anything like that. Like, the world is too big and there's too many different people doing stuff to say that one branch runs it all. Or
No, absolutely not. I would not say that it's one branch or anything like that. I would sit here and say it's power for anybody. Because let's say with us, let's say SpunkNet. When we looked at that, what really happened there? We had SpunkNet and we had the moon landings.
Right.
It was pretty much to say, hey, Russia, America's better than you. You did this, you sat on a satellite, we went to the fucking moon.
Yeah.
There's that ego that's there, just by that human nature. We got to show we're bigger, we're better, because we're still primitive, we're very lost, because we should unite a lot more than we are, especially when it comes to technology and science.
Yeah, but I think that's something that would have happened anyway, regardless of the competition. It's just that the competition tend to speed that thing up. When you have any kind of competition, especially when it comes to, like, technology and stuff like that, when you have, like, not Einstein, when you have Tesla and... Edison, yeah. Like, that kind of competition is always going to speed up innovation, you know what I mean? So, it's not to say that we weren't going to get there eventually, but yes, competition does help.
But I think, like, let's say in America, let's say with modern science, right now, it's barely okay to be nice, it's cool, it's sexy, it's edgy, to look in science.
Right.
People are starting to realize, hey, that's a little theory of quantum, and I could talk a little bit about that because I have that somewhat of that understanding. How do you really get to the ideologies of quantum? It's creativity. You got to look at it bigger than just
Right.
what it is.
Dude, when you get into like people who actually know and look into science, like, do you know, and this is something I learned the other day, do you know that only 47 some odd % of Americans know that the sun is a star? Like, that's what it is? That they don't, that, like, when it comes to science in America, it's fucking crazy what people just don't know.
I guarantee most Americans really couldn't go after all 50 states.
True.
Every president.
True.
You know, judicial branches.
All right.
You know, those are things that are so beyond us because of whatever lifestyles we're living now. It's a hard thing to look in the world and say, where's your creativity? Where's your information? What's your data? You know, in society. Most people in this world are too busy looking good and doing nothing except for just keeping up with the Joneses in the really wrong ways. And, you know, when we see stuff like this with NASA and all that, because NASA had a little issue with eBay. You remember? Well, PayPal.
Right.
All right, remember when this whole revolver was going to go up? They're like, hey, we're going to do this. CEO of eBay was like, you know what? I'm going to actually not only shuttle something, I'm going to put a dog in it. I'm going to have the first life over there. NASA was like, you're not, because you can't do the funding. Yeah, I can. I just need more helping to do my actual pad. eBay CEO was like, I'll back you. Because now it's not about power. It's about, well, dude, we've made money away from whatever your guys' models were for your country, your state, your university. And I think that innovation, especially as Americans, not saying that we're better than anything like that. I just think, you know, just from time, we forgot who we were in innovation. We're still the greatest in the world. And that's something Michio Kaku really does. And that's where I believe in some of his things where he says, you know what, if you come to America for anything, with any visa, you stay in America for anything I teach you. Because I don't see why I'm going to show that to a nuclear plant somewhere outside of the world, and I just taught you when you should be bringing it back to here, where you got the information.
Makes sense, but you can learn that in other countries too.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You don't have a Michio Kaku in other fucking countries at all. And he's our Einstein. You don't have Degrassi in other countries.
True. A good show.
Not that good. He didn't really. All right, well, you know, this is our tangent of, you know, Alex, okay, just to put it out there, I'm a conspiracy theorist in Alex's mind. In my mind, I'm a truth seeker. There's a lot of bullshit from a lot of different things, and this is one of the passionate debates that I have with Alex frequently, and we love to stomp each other on either wrong information, true information, but we always try to find that equilibrium.
I just wanted to get your opinion on the crab, because it's been going around social media. People have been talking about it all week. I just wanted to get Jess's opinion, so.
So pretty much Mars has crabs.
Alex wanted, it's weird, why did you come to me out of all people to talk about fucking crabs?
Don't worry about that part.
I've never had crabs a day in my life. But a few days, though. All right, let's get into our regular shit. Let's do this.
So where are we podcasting at today?
We are at Retro Mics.
Retro Mics.
For all your retro needs.
Yep, retromics.com. Check him out. Check him out on all the social networks. He's there. Now let's get into some fucking movie magic. Let's go for Sony. Let's get to the big shit. So this week, Sony went out there.
Okay.
And, you know, they're launching, you know, they put out the titles they're going for. Alex, here, let's take us on that little journey. What do you think about all
Where's
this
that
shit?
list at?
It was right there.
All right. So we got Money Monster, I don't know what that is. Shallows. Ghostbusters obviously coming out. Is that the...
Updated date.
But is that the all-male cast? Or
That's the chick cast.
That's the chick cast. All right, Patient Zero. That's the one with Jennifer Lawrence, right? Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt, I think.
Wait, who's Jennifer Lawrence?
The one that leaked out, they got those pictures leaked out of it?
Oh, yeah, from fucking...
yeah.
That's the only way... Hey,
That's
come
the
on.
only way we know her.
Yeah, because nobody ever watched those fucking stupid-ass...
We don't know her
fucking-
from Hunger Games.
Yeah.
or
Hey,
from-
those are good movies.
I'm not saying they're not, but she has a better act than watching her fucking act. So, Patient
Oh,
Zero...
no, that's not them.
Definitely not it.
I don't know who
No.
John Bradley West is, but he kind of scared me.
That's the
He's the
dude
guy
from Game
from-
of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, yeah.
I don't
I
watch
don't
it.
watch it.
Matt Smith looks like he's raped a few people.
Whoa, that's the doctor you're talking about.
I don't give a fuck. Take your who ass and your fucking little teleportation center and your little
But the
telephone
big
and
ones-
fucking die.
So we got another Underworld coming out.
Wait, what do you think about that?
Depends on who they get. If they get Kate Beckinsale to do it again, it could be good.
She's gonna fucking do it.
Absolutely not.
It depends on the
Yeah,
We're gonna get to that.
Yeah, we have to.
That shit.
So if they get Len Weissman again, It could be good. I mean, he did some good Underworld, so could be interesting. We got another Resident Evil coming, which, you know,
Whatever.
who cares at this point. One of the ones that stood out to me is that Dark Tower, which is based on a set of books from Stephen King, which is actually a really good set of books.
You got a good set of books.
But it actually it's going to be interesting. It's kind of a fantasy. Dark Tower is a fantasy, magical kind of
Cowboy?
yeah.
Okay.
But basically, he's a descendant of their world's King Arthur, and it's a world in which kind of magic still exists, and
That'd be cool.
he's in the Wild West. It's interesting. It's actually
It
it sounds
sounds-
kind of weird, but it
Sounds like a ripoff of Kung
Gunslinger,
Fu.
Roland Deschain roams an old Westlake landscape.
Are you really just
Search
saying what
for
Alex just said?
Tower In hopes that
Let's go, Serge. Move on.
It will preserve his under.
Okay, keep going then.
Definitely.
All right.
fucking will.
So the major ones on this list.
No. Save the. All right, you know what? You know what? Say the bad boy for last.
Okay. What do you want to talk about Jumanji then?
That's the bad. Fuck. Okay.
No,
What
no,
did
Bad
you
Boys
say?
are
Bad Boys. My bad. I fucked up. All right. Well, let's go for Bad Boys. So you got what is this? A 2-part? You got Bad Boys 3 and Bad Boys 4.
Right.
You got 17 coming out in 2017 for the Bad Boys 3, and you have 2019. So, what are we thinking on this? Is it going to be a 2-part series? They're going to have to cut it. Hey, go to it.
But I don't think it's going to be like the Avengers. Like they're making 2 movies.
Everybody wants to do the Avengers.
No, but what I'm
I'll
saying
do a
is that like
couple
the next 2
Avengers.
Avengers movies are going to be basically one movie that's cut.
That's what I'm saying. We saw it work fine with Twilight.
Well, yeah, but
Well, I
that
think it would
doesn't
say
have a-
part 1, part
Yeah.
2.
We don't know. We don't even know who's in there.
But I think it would say part 1.
We
It's
don't
gonna
know
be
yet.
Jaden Smith
Because-
and Mark Lawrence.
Fuck.
Martin
Fuck.
Lawrence's kid.
Mark Lawrence needs to work.
You got to mind you, these are types of movies that you would put on hold and you would not let anybody know anything about that. There would be so much distraction to try to keep people away from. Because it's fucking Michael Bay, one of the quacked out most motherfuckers in the fucking world.
Well, but the big news about this is that they haven't confirmed Martin Lawrence or Will Smith. But yet, why would you try to do those movies if you don't have them on board?
Well, I think it's a simple fact that those motherfuckers only got this going for them. This is probably going to be the end of the career.
Matt
for one.
Larry.
For one of them.
Mark Lawrence's career's been dead.
No, I get that. Well, so is Will Smith. He's
Yeah, but he
making
still got some
somewhat.
work.
Yeah, you know, I mean, he's back. You always need a fucking token black guy to fucking cry in a movie.
I could cry in the movie.
Oh, he's Deadshot. He's in a.
And he's going to fucking cry in that stupid movie.
Stupid. You're the one that liked it.
Oh, it doesn't mean that. I just know that that part's going to piss me off about the movie. Okay, let's talk about Barbie.
So that's the one you wait.
Made of plastic.
Yeah, you know. Well, no, that's weird. It's just the simple fact that is this going to be a live Barbie event? What is this going to be?
Renee
I
Zellweger.
think it'll be essentially the same thing as Lego Movie. Like they'll just make a Barbie version.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
they almost did it as far as Toy Story. Like Barbie was basically in a Toy Story.
And Ken.
They'll probably just fucking
Maybe it's Toy Story 5.
shoot that off. But going back to the Bad Boys, I don't. Do you think it'll be good?
Fuck yeah, it's
Because the last
big.
one wasn't good.
The last one was alright.
Bad Boys 2 was pretty good.
It was alright.
And the
You
problem,
look 35.
the problem with the last movie is that when you go back to Bad Boys 1, it was an action movie that had some comedy in it. When you get to Bad Boys 2, you have a comedy movie that has some action in it.
Yeah, but that's every
And that's just not the
sequel.
right-
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna. You know, honestly, I'd be on the complete 100. It would be like a 360 to me on that. Bad Boys 2 was better than Bad Boys Part 1.
All right, we're done talking.
No, I'm not. I can't, dude. Want to know why? Simple. The storyline was good. It was.
What are you talking about? The first movie?
I'm talking about 2. Well, Part 1 was good too. The storyline was great, but 2, like, come on, that point where like I know it was cheesy, but it fucking made sense when this shit just got real. You're telling me that whole
Wait, are you talking about the part where he was on ecstasy in front of his boss?
that was fucking hilarious.
I got an erection.
He's doing drugs in front of his drug enforcement agent
no,
boss?
he wasn't doing drugs in front of him. He did drugs by
Oh,
accident.
accident.
I'm sorry. Are you talking about the part where they were stuffing drugs into dead bodies and then throwing them into traffic? Or are you talking about the part where...
Are you talking about Chapo right now? Because don't act like that's not happening in the world. Frank Lucas himself did that shit.
I'm sorry. Dude, that movie sucked.
Oh, fuck me in the ass.
All right.
And I mean, honestly, sucked is a hard word, but
It swallowed?
yeah. Bad Boys 1 was definitely a lot better.
I think Bad Boys 1 was a lot darker.
I'll give you that.
It was a lot. That was cool, especially for that time, because that was like that 90s era where it was just like, even the fucking chick who did the movie
Taliana?
Yeah, she's like the biggest cunt in fucking Hollywood. Like nobody likes to work with that girl at all. And like how much shit she gave them on that set too.
Right.
Like it was fucking dope. I think it was a good product.
Michael Bay just has problems with all kinds of bitches.
Well, it's Michael Bay. I don't think he keep his dick in his fucking
But I think
pants.
the second movie, they just gave him too much money. They just gave him too much freedom to be like, go out and make a movie.
Do you think
explode
Bay's
some
gonna
shit.
come out? I think Bay's good, but his
That was the
franchise
good thing
is known for that.
about Bad Boys 1, though, is that it was kind of understated. It was a Bay movie, but as if, like, they were like, hey, Michael Bay, go out and make a movie, but just don't use that much money. Just kind of keep it on the down low. And it turned out to be a good fucking movie.
Bad Boys 2 was the one that had them go to Cuba, right?
Yeah.
That was fucking gay.
Thank you.
Like, it just dragged on so much more when it hit the Cuba part.
I thought that was amazing.
What would you
I thought when they were doing the
Everything
drive
about
down the fucking through all those houses was pretty cool, but other than that, it was stupid.
You know what I liked is the simple fact that
Well,
they
he killed
showed
himself.
a few different personalities as a cop. You know, I mean, like you're gonna do what's right, or you're gonna do what you got to do. That's something I think anybody who
Which
puts their lives on the risk
Goes
will
with
do.
a lot of movies.
No, that could be, but we're not talking about a lot of movies. We're talking about this movie.
Oh,
You know
a
what
lot
I
of
mean?
movies.
No, but we're not talking about other movies. We're talking about this
What
one.
made Bad Boys 2 was the soundtrack, bro.
Shake your tail feather?
Yeah.
No, that shit would kill Bad Boys. The soundtrack.
They gave them all the money.
Nah,
to do
Puffy
shit
and Nelly
themselves.
getting back together.
They're making an Uncharted movie, though.
That's gonna be fucking whack.
That's gonna be dope.
You think
played the
so?
games?
Oh, I played the games.
They
But
might as well. I mean, honestly, you might as well not.
we've seen what's
The
happening with
games
Resident
were
Evil.
True, but they're making that fucking Assassin's Creed movie, and that's gonna be dope.
That right there is a fucking movie already in itself.
True, but so is Uncharted.
Not
actually,
like
they
not to
make-
the Assassin's Creed level, dude.
Uncharted is much more of a movie than Assassin's Creed is.
What?
They based it off of Indiana Jones. It's a game from a movie that they're gonna make into a movie.
So that's recycling.
But it is like Assassin's Creed isn't so much like it doesn't have a 3-part structure the same way movies do, whereas Uncharted did. All 3 of those games had a 3-act structure.
Fair enough. I can see that. I didn't know about the Indiana Jones.
Well, I mean, pretty much every treasure hunter is based off of Indiana Jones.
Take that, George Lucas.
All right, so
Let's get to it.
Jumanji.
Okay.
what do you think, Madrid?
I say, fuck that. Don't fucking do it. Jumanji 1 was done perfectly with my man, Robin Williams. Don't fuck with my shit.
They're gonna CGI.
And especially because it's not like at number 2, I would kind of be okay with.
Yes.
but it looks like they're remaking it.
No. Speculations have been going around Jumanji. Remember originally, you know how they talked about there was another little boy somewhere around the storyline?
No.
He wasn't the only one that was
Yeah, he was the
stuck
first
in.
Jumanji that went in, the boy who disappeared from that house.
Oh yeah, okay.
The other one is coming out.
So they're talking about going further into the past.
That's what they're speculating. So with that being said, I don't know, man, because I was reading up on that today, and I was just like, first thing is, it's hard to sit here and say I'm going to revamp a franchise with the heart and soul being one of the most brilliant people of our time in cinema. Well, I wouldn't even just say cinema, just in life.
But that's not to say. I mean,
That's more of a different story. That's if it's a remake, no. But if they're gonna do something like that, like where it could pretty much be a part 2 or a prequel or whatever the hell it's gonna be, maybe.
yeah, I would agree with that because it's like if you're gonna try and have somebody basically be the Robin Williams part, or retell that movie because that movie is perfect. It's,
Yeah, it is.
It's a fucking amazing movie.
Those spiders still fucking scare me.
Yeah.
I hate spiders.
But like if you're just gonna make a sequel to it or whatever, that's kind of okay. But to try and remake that, especially like almost a shot for shot remake, would be weird. It's coming out on Christmas Day too. That's weird too.
Yeah, apparently the other Jumanji came out Christmas Day '96 or '95.
The crazy thing is how
Like
close it's coming
20
out.
years.
It's coming out in a year.
Yeah.
Mabuda.
Which means they're gonna have to start production on it pretty damn soon.
I guarantee they probably already ready to rock and
probably
roll.
already started it.
Like, okay, guys, we already have this.
But you said it came out in '96.
95, 96.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
20-year
Flubber came out after that, and that was like 96, 97. I remember because they were
91 years.
All right. So,
This directed by Joe Johnson. That's pretty
moving forward.
Jumanji.
All right, so that's all those movies.
Okay, let's go for all right. Well, Madrid actually wanted to say a shout out.
So I say rest in peace to Rowdy Piper. I probably said that name.
Who was that?
You know who it is. The hot rod himself, Rest in peace, man. We'll miss you. Well, I will. Anyways, I don't know if these guys, they're not much wrestling fans.
He came, he chewed bubblegum, and he kicked ass.
Because he was out of bubblegum.
That's right.
I guess.
Retro Mike's one of Retro Mike's favorite fucking lines.
That's true. All right. Let's hit it with the last witch hunt. Let's have a little fun with that.
I'm just gonna kick back now. Y'all can take this over.
Come on, no, I gotta hear your ass. So we got the last witch hunt. You know, they're doing a little bit more stronger promotion on it. We actually got Vin Diesel leading man. And so pretty much he's like an ancient fucking warrior who just doesn't belong anywhere. He has no reason to fucking find anything in life, but he still keeps looking for it. But he has this ancient ways from the past and this longevity to the present, from using swords, all this, to guns. So what is your biggest beef with this fairy tale?
That I lost interest halfway through you talking about it?
So give me more. Why don't you want to even take this? Because Vin Diesel?
Pretty much, yeah.
Is Fast Furious fucked it up for you?
No, I just don't see him, like, I've seen him try and act on other stuff, and it's just not...
Have you ever seen Riddick?
Yeah, I've seen Riddick.
You don't like any of the Riddick series? Chronicles of Riddick? Anything like that? Those
I
are good flicks.
like those movies.
Pitch Black.
I just don't... It seems like they shoved a round peg into a fucking square hole. Like, they just
For
tried
this
to,
particular film?
Yeah, because they try to put Vin Diesel into a movie that he's not... Like, they try to put him into a witch hunter movie, into a fantasy movie, and I just don't see him in that movie.
What was that movie that they did? Like, he actually did. I can't even think about it. Where it's in the future. Like they,
Babylon AD.
Yeah, like that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
he sticks with a lot of that shit.
I would say that movie had a good idea, but the execution wasn't all that great. As in, the story wasn't all that great. Like,
Fuck you, asshole! I know you
idea,
understand.
But
I got lost. I was like, this is execution. Who died?
Never mind.
Who died?
I think it's gonna be cool. I liked one of the big things I was actually hearing him talking about with the sword fighting. The actual sword's on fire,
right.
And he actually had a propane tank on his back, the whole thing. So he's like, you literally see like 20 people, like 20 like EMTs and paramedics and actual firemen all around you because if shit goes down, I'm actually the guy with the sword. He's like, so
he ain't no Tom Cruise. So.
You know what? Tom Cruise can do some crazy, ridiculous shit because that motherfucker sucked more dick and coke than anybody else we've ever known on this planet.
Whoa, what are you, a Scientologist, bro? Trying to get on it? Calm down.
I am. It's the new Illuminati. Okay, so why is Tom Cruise so fucking cool about his stunts?
Well, he just does all his stunts. And I was telling him specifically earlier that the stunt in the new movie in Mission Impossible where he goes up on the plane and shit, that's all real. All did that shit.
You gonna suck him up now?
Fuck yeah.
Getting Giles back, Freckle?
I don't know. He's my height and he's doing cooler things than me. You gonna suck him up while he's in the air?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck, I would love to
This
see
is
that.
Mission Impossible.
All right, cruise forward. Alex trying to shit on my dreams.
What else we got, Serge?
Hitman 47.
Let's watch it.
Agent 47.
Agent Carter. Ooh, it's a trailer. How fancy.
So trailer, huh? And this just came out this week, right?
My uncle lives in a trailer.
I think this is one of the last trailers, too, because this movie is just about to come out.
It is the final trailer.
So we actually see him walking up in the darkness.
Is this a sequel?
Okay, who's
No.
this? Who's that fuckboy in the background?
Zachary Quinto?
What else has he been on?
He's
He
Star
was in
Trek?
Heroes, and he was in Star Trek.
I think he's Spock, right?
Spock.
Yeah, he was Spock.
He didn't look the same without the ears.
I don't know. For
Something
some
about
reason,
that
whenever they make an Agent 47, they always give him to a fucking skinny ass motherfucker.
Like that lean look.
Well, but in the games, he's always. I mean, he has that bald look and shit, but he's always more beefy.
Well, when they brought the original one, it was
Timothy Oliphant.
yeah, it was supposed to be Vin Diesel, and Vin Diesel put him on.
Really?
Yeah, because it was his production company that brought it.
I guess they were just like, hey, we need a bald dude, so.
Hey, I'm in.
So he's actually saving this girl's life that everybody was saying he was going to kill.
Why do they want to kill me?
It actually doesn't look bad as an Agent 47.
No. This movie actually looks dope compared to the last one.
Yeah, I think the last one they just tried.
Well, I just don't think
Should you always
that.
try whatever you do?
Well, the thing was, especially in that time, which is kind of the thing that superhero movies has done for this kind of stuff, is that rather than try and just adapt something totally different from video game to movie, they were actually going to the creators of the games or going to the creators of the comic and making it, having them put input into it. So people who actually love that shit make it.
So, actually, this is what's going down in the actual trailer. You actually got 47 protecting a girl who's actually the same thing as he is. And, we have all that. We have Spot going out there trying to find him, and he's just a hybrid of them and trying to take over him because they're trying to find out that what makes a true agent. And it's not that they want an agent. They want fucking weapons of mass destruction with an army.
Right.
And it's what made them so good. It was their mind they already had. So this is what it's all about. I'm down.
Yeah, this looks dope. Little Terminator scene right there, flying the helicopter into the freaking building.
Terminator never looked that good with graphics.
All true, it's different time
You're out of your
period.
mind.
Graphics?
Considering the age, I mean, obviously it doesn't look as good as it does now because the graphics aren't the same. But for 1991, Terminator 2 was fucking cutting edge for graphics.
No, I'm just saying that whole scene, which people have tried, even with that, there were some scenes that didn't make sense. Like the best scene out of the Terminator 2 for Judgment Day, Sarah Connor fucking getting burned alive.
Was what?
When she's getting burned alive, when she's having those fucking dreams or whatever, where she's holding onto the fence and you just see her actually turn to skeleton. That was a fucking sick scene.
I would disagree. I would say any scene with the liquid Terminator
Oh,
is
fuck
a lot
me.
better, but
Yeah.
Nah, won't give it them. All right,
See how you are?
I'm a dick.
Did to you.
Madrid, what's going on with Flash, huh?
Well, apparently they have a cast for Wally West as Kid Flash for season 2 coming up.
Who's Wally West?
Wally West is Kid Flash, as I just said, who later on becomes the main Flash in comic books after Barry Allen gets killed off in the comic book series. He's going to be played by, I can't even pronounce that name, Keenan Lonsdale.
So you're telling me
Keenan Lonsdale.
Is it Keenan?
you're telling me we just got the Flash and now he's gonna die?
We don't know
Like
what's
season-
going on yet, because they even speculated on like comic book resources and shit like that, they're not even sure if he's going to have his powers.
Yeah, bring him in this early. I wouldn't think that they would give him his powers, or they might, but I think it's just going to be like name recognition. They'll just bring him in just to be like, hey, I'm Wally West, and then fucking dip out.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like Irish West,
Is
or
that what
Iris is.
Smallville did once when they brought who was it? Somebody for Gotham, right?
No,
Well,
Smallville, and everybody went from Gotham. They did form a Justice League.
Yeah.
And Aquaman, Cyborg, and the Flash.
Okay.
And then, Green Arrow and Superman.
Right. But yeah, I mean, I think they might give him the powers and do kind of like an Arrow thing where they give him kind of a sidekick for a little bit or whatever. But
They might do it later on in the seasons, because they're also having that other series with Arrow and Flash coming together. Was it later on next?
The Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah, Legends of Tomorrow series. So they might just tie it all in.
yeah.
We'll see where it goes. Let's move forward. Let's go for X-Men.
X-Men. Who's going to take this one?
Serge, go for it.
Well, today Sony had that whole deal where they announced today. Yeah, they announced all those movies, the list of movies, and all that stuff, and they are pushing extremely hard to get the TV series for the X-Men. Obviously, they'll only have the
People that have
characters
license.
that they're licensed with, or that they have licenses for, but they are working with Marvel to get characters that Marvel has licenses for.
So is this going to be live action or animated?
It's gonna be live action TV series, and based on the mutant superheroes.
Where do you think this is going? What station do you think is going to bring it?
Fox.
Yeah.
Fox owns
X-Men.
X-Men.
Honestly, it could be good if they do it right. I think the problem right now especially with comic book TV series, is that they're going about it all wrong. Like if they were to go at it the same way that like American Horror Story or True Detective or any of those shows is doing it, where basically you have one story per season and just do like a story arc within one season, and then the next season is totally different, and the next season is totally different. I think that would work a lot better, especially with these comic book movies. Or comic book TV shows, because if you look at stuff like Gotham or like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it just get bogged down in the story. Like they try to make it an overall story that just doesn't make any sense.
Well, I think the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was one of the first hybrid that they try to do.
Yeah.
So that was a big experiment, and everybody says, First season sucks. Second season got better. All that. And when we sit here and when we actually look at like even Gotham, I don't think Gotham was too much at one time. I think the production was actually good for something being new. This is a new style they're bringing because everybody's trying to do the Marvel thing. You do one movie with multiple people and branch out. Because even like you just said, the more I think about it, you said Fox will probably present it. Through what? Yeah, for X-Men. Through what? Fox? Because what people don't understand, let's say Netflix. Netflix is just a central hub for multiple networks to go stuff. So when you see House of Cards, that's HBO. They're actually funding that.
Right.
And, you know, and what they're doing is because, like, Netflix owns 26% of all the data usage throughout the world.
Right.
So say they do want to get a little edgier with the X-Men. They might just take it to somewhere. Well, they probably might take it to fucking Netflix.
Well, but they have FX, they have FXX. So if they wanted to get, I mean, into paid cable territory, they probably would. But as far as if they wanted to go, you know, if they want as much viewership as they can, they're going to put it on Fox.
Yeah. Yes and no, because even Fox themselves, Sony, yes, Fox, it's losing weight. They're losing a battle constantly with a lot of shows that they put up.
As far as what?
Like, okay, let's say like Gotham. Gotham, I think everybody thought it was going to be a lot bigger than what it became. I think for a little bit it was stagnant, and you know, just kind of moving forward. But it goes back to being in that infant stage. Does that make sense?
I think it was better towards the end.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Because you know,
but I think that's the same with any show. Like, if you look at the pilots of, especially a lot of the shows that everybody loves, like the pilot of a lot of shows suck.
I don't know. Arrow's pilot was pretty sick.
Arrow's pilot was pretty good.
I would agree with that.
I never seen.
And that was on the CW.
Well, you guys are talking about one thing compared to the multiples.
But not even that. But like, if you're talking about
all the other series that come out.
But do you think that the Arrow pilot is better than what Arrow's doing now?
Sir,
because that's what I mean. If you look at, I mean, the pilot of any given show isn't going to be necessarily as good as once people get rolling, once people know what they're doing, they kind of have a voice for different characters. You know, once people get rolling, it tends to be a lot better. I've noticed, from watching a lot of TV, that the pilots of any show kind of sucks compared to what it ends up becoming.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
So I think, you're just pretty much bettering with time.
Yeah, and then you kind of drop off because then you have no stories to tell. And that's the problem. That's why, like I was saying, like True Detective or American Horror Stories, some of those shows have a really good idea going because their stories don't get stagnant. Because the problem that you have when you run into a lot of TV shows is that you're trying to tell the same story over a long period of time, and your story gets stagnant. Your characters get stagnant. You run into problems.
Raising Hope, fine example.
Yeah, you can point to 100 different shows that are bad examples of that. So what you do is you make it a season. Your season is your story. Once that's over, then you go on to the next story. You go on to the next story, and it's a good way to do it.
Well, like The Flash. I think The Flash is something that's I've been really looking at a lot. When we look at most TV series now, it's a very short run of episodes. When you look at something in The Flash, it's taking it back to a lot more episodes.
Right. Than
just, hey, this is that medium, let's do that 13, 15, and call it a day for the season. And I think that's what they're bringing back. Like, I think when, just watching on Netflix with, like, Roseanne and stuff like that, like, how fucking many episodes they actually had in their seasons, like, that makes sense.
But that's the thing, and it's a difference between telling a story and just making a serial show. Because if you have a serial show, like, say you have CSI or Law & Order, like, the reason they can do 12 seasons of Law & Order or CSI is because you're not trying to tell one story. Each episode is its own story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's just the same characters in each episode. But when you have something like Lost or like, Flash or something like that, where you're trying to tell one story over a lot of seasons, it's hard to know where your end point is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's the reason why it gets a little iffy.
Do you think with, like, the projections and stuff like that, like from Marvel, DC, doing their movies and how they're setting up themselves out now, like how far they're in time, you think they're going to be doing that with the series? Like, okay, we got this, and this is going to be this phase, this phase, this phase, and we're already ready to rock and roll to keep that progression. Yeah,
and I definitely think that when it comes to Marvel, especially, like their TV programs, because I think they just talked about that recently, that Daredevil couldn't use Night Nurse or whatever because they had plans for that in the movie. So yeah, it'll be to plan it all out makes sense.
Oh yeah, and we're just like even something like I always go back to it. It's not the first time I say it. It's not gonna be the last. Even in school, like film school now, they're not telling you to direct movies. They're literally prepping you to direct series.
Right.
Like that's where you want to be, and you can see it now. It's starting to become. I guarantee. I know it's new, as we said. It's in its infant stage, with some good time. This might take over how we look at cinema.
Yeah.
All right, let's go for Gotham season 2, and this is the actual trailer, right?
No, this is actually character posters showing the villains and stuff like that. There is a trailer.
What
The
new
trailer.
villains did they bring in?
They brought in.
I read that like Michael Chiklis was
Tigress.
supposed to be in it, right?
They brought in Tigress and.
Tigress, that's a Wonder Woman villain. Oh no, I'm thinking of somebody else. That's Cheetor.
Cheetah.
Whoever
Yeah.
Theo Galvin is, but
From True Blood.
yeah, like they just they showcase the.
It's pretty cool how the town's upside down and stuff like that. You got everybody there.
Oh shit! I didn't even notice that.
Got your back homes.
You said he was wearing, what, two
So
ties?
see the lady up top, that the one on the top left is the
Tigress.
For those of you that can't see,
is one of the
this.
new villains. Just for those of you that can't see this, just go ahead and Google Gotham.
Use your imagination.
And then the guy right below her, apparently they're brother and
You notice
sister.
how Gordon and fucking his partner are in the exact same stance?
Are you getting turned on by this?
A little bit.
I'm not gonna lie, Gordon's hair looks fucking dope.
Yeah.
This motherfucker looks like a goddamn vampire.
That's with the new character, the new villain.
He's a vampire?
No, he's just the new character villain.
Oh, I was gonna say. Cool. She looks like a fucking slut.
I dig it.
I'll watch.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm not down for it. And that whip. Oh yeah.
Nah.
No whip?
Too painful for me, man.
But yeah, towards the end of the season, Gotham 1 season or season 1, I'm actually excited to see Enigma.
Yeah.
Like towards the end, he just fucking went crazy, and then you see it. He's coming in season 2.
Well, they're bringing Jada Pinkett Smith back, right?
Yeah,
Are they really?
Yeah.
they're bringing her back.
Why? Why do you think so?
Because I'm guessing that underground shit's not done with. That street shit, it's just.
I just don't like her.
Even Buddy doesn't like her.
I don't think anybody likes her. I don't even think fucking Will likes her. Fuck, I either got to deal with you or the kids. Fuck it. So we're gonna go for the Supergirl.
I'm paying you that child support.
Supergirl.
So we watched the trailer that
Superhero.
was released not too long ago, and apparently they have a teaser.
Which doesn't make sense. 6 minute fucking trailer. But let's do a teaser now.
Supergirl.
Well, not even that, but the whole first episode leaked. So, like, what?
It leaked?
Yeah,
Did you watch it?
Nah, bro. I haven't really been on my social medias lately.
I don't think
No, yeah,
anything
the
just
whole-
leaks.
Of course you don't. But
Whoa, bro!
Conspiracy theorist.
It's not conspiracy. It's a great marketing.
it's not when you really think about it.
Oh,
Does Wayne Brady got to choke a bitch?
Dude, okay, so
So, like, if you
Suicide
want to
Squad-
listen to this thing, yeah, they literally talked about this like 5 podcasts ago.
Yeah, I know.
Keep going.
what I'm saying is that, like, okay, say the Comic-Con leak, right? You leak Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
What bump does that give
Bum.
to actually people seeing the movie?
It tickles
A
their
few.
fancy.
Okay, from the premise of digital marketing, what people are doing is getting clicks and paid. So most of the spots are doing it. They're all getting paid off of it. Blogs, forums, all that. People are getting paid for clicks and advertisement. So the more it goes up and people are making their money, including
Right.
the studio heads, they're making money hand over fist here, and then they're going to promote it over here. And to do it's kind of like a mixtape for an album. It makes sense.
Okay.
Trust me, bro.
So we can watch this Supergirl clip or...
Fuck no, man. I'm out of the mood now. Alex?
I don't care, put it on.
Put it on.
So it's a promotional clip.
Oh,
Whatever
fuck.
it is.
And it didn't leak?
No,
But it's on fleek.
she leaked.
Sluts. Man, I'm telling you, dude.
She's just cute, man.
Yeah, she's a little cutie.
We need Pat Benatar. We are young in this fucking trailer.
Benatar?
Yes, we are young. It's 13 going on 30. This is like
we can stand.
every fucking bitch's fucking wet dream to have a fucking superhero that's a chick.
Superheroine.
And
Well, yeah, dudes have been doing it for years. Why shouldn't she?
but a woman
That
like
was
should be
it?
like masculine and crazy. No, this looks like a fucking Barbie film, man. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen all over again.
Don't disrespect the Olsen twins.
I'm not saying it was bad, but that was the day, like, hey, I'm trying to sell my brother isn't as cool now being Superwoman.
Should I tell my brother? I remember that movie.
Oh,
My cousin made me watch it.
yeah, sure.
She
So
did, bro. I hate
Colin
it. Bro,
Farrell-
they're kissing.
Okay, talk about it. So what's happening?
So
Oh,
they
right.
interviewed.
Fuck, you're taking it from
Atwell.
Madrid?
Madrid don't know shit.
I don't know shit, bro.
It's right in front of him, and
Nah,
that's his
bro.
guy.
I can't read though.
Okay, sir, just take it.
So they interviewed Haley Atwell, and they asked her if she thinks that Captain America and Peggy Carter had sex.
No, that fool's a virgin.
She said yes.
That slut.
Wasn't somebody else talking about this? About whether or not Captain America's a virgin?
I think we mentioned it a few podcasts ago. Remember this rehashing old shit?
Well,
She said, I think they were soulmates. Yeah, I think they must have done it.
just because you're a soulmate don't mean you gotta do
She's
it.
a freak, bro.
Freak.
Because you're a soulmate?
No,
Sounds
I didn't say
dangerous.
that
she's
she's a
saying-
soulmate. I
she's
just
saying
said
that
that
there
she's
was
a
penetration.
freak.
She took
All
the-
she thinks about is sex.
She took the real super soldier.
I don't know where you guys got that.
My imagination.
That she thinks they must have done it, so
That
must
means
have-
she's
there
a
must be
freak.
sex.
And those time periods, that meant she was a slut.
It's true. She was showing her ankles and everything.
Yeah.
Does that turn you on?
It's just crazy. Ankles? Hell yeah.
Do you bleed?
Okay, this fucking shit. You got that. This is the actual trailer for the Space Jam, right?
No. There is no actual trailer.
No.
It's just speculation that there's a Space Jam coming, a sequel. They haven't confirmed it yet fully, and they haven't confirmed who's going to be in the.
Everybody knows it's Kobe.
But,
Nah, bro, it's LeBron.
No, they're saying that it's LeBron.
Yeah.
I hope not.
But anyway, so they did like a little commercial for some Jordan shoes or whatever, and it had Blake Griffin, which is a basketball player out of left field that has nothing to do with Kobe or LeBron James.
So why couldn't it go? Well, what's that soccer player's name? Like Menza or Menzi or whatever?
This is America, bro.
No, I'm just saying.
America.
He's bigger than Jordan.
A soccer player? I doubt it.
No,
Are you
he is.
serious? He is.
He's
Yeah.
worldwide.
Well, obviously. Well, this is America.
America.
We don't know worldwide. All we know is America.
That's
Blake
a little kid from Chef.
What's
Is
wrong?
it the little Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
The son? Oh man, Marvin the Martian.
He's always been a gangster.
So they're in.
Looks like Florida or something. Oh snaps, that's pretty sick.
Because Michael
So
Jordan
they had
taught
a
me
gun
this.
pointed at him. In the hood.
He's an alien that popped out of nowhere. I don't give a shit who you are. You're gonna run.
Right?
You only see there's only white people standing around.
That
Okay.
dude is very black.
Ooh, a rocket powered dunk.
Well, he was gonna kill him, so you either fight or run. You're gonna fight an alien or you're gonna run from one.
If he's as cute as that, I'll stick around.
I look a little plush though.
And he's wearing a Jordan headband. That's sick.
I'm just a super talented human.
A hero?
Oh man, here got. Wow.
And those shoes are ugly as fuck.
So we got some Jordans.
It looks like
It's a Jordan ad.
the other foul line.
Wow.
Apparently, you could jump higher, run faster.
That's what Jordans make you do, bro. That's why all the little kids buy them.
So these guys are literally just ruining my childhood.
Right. All Andrew did was stretch to a dunk to
Right.
save, the tunes.
That was like
Self-destruct.
Dr. Doom's shit right there.
That's actually pretty cool.
That's all, folks.
Wow. This is the shittiest fucking commercial I've ever seen.
But I want those shoes still.
No.
Mom, I'm going back to school.
I want my 3 minutes back.
Oh, my life back.
Well, I'll give you 3 minutes back with the very last thing we're going to talk about.
Oh, the very
that
last
we
thing.
have.
Sergio's running the show.
Sergio's taking us over.
And that is
He got to take his nap, bro.
the Deadpool trailer.
He's been up a whole hour.
Sure have.
He's a man of 1,000 snores.
Anybody wants to know, at any moment, at any time, Sergio will pass the fuck out on you.
Literally on top of you.
Pretty sure he's done a couple times over the podcast.
We've heard him and we've called him out.
No, I mean tonight.
All right, let's get this Red Band trailer
For
Deadpool.
dun dun dun.
So the Red Band trailer was released where? Online.
In America?
While Ryan Reynolds was where?
Canada?
Conan, bro!
We can fight this.
Steve Buscemi?
You're ruining the trailer.
Oh, she's cute.
He looks like B-Rabbit.
I was about to say that. Eminem's in here?
If you only got one shot.
You're a fighter. We
Would
can
you fight
give
for
you
it?
abilities most men only dream of. Make you a superhero. You just promise you'll do right by me, so I can do right by someone else.
That's noble.
So he takes a shot at his fucking Green Lantern.
It's a sense of humor.
No green or animated.
Oh, come on. You gonna leave me all alone here with less angry Rosie O'Donnell?
Fuck.
She the one that turns into that character?
What character?
One that shows up with Colossus.
I think it's so dope how they just took that shit just to the 90s, just the music.
You got to.
When that beat drops, it reminds me of that movie with fucking what's his name? They go on the vacation with Jennifer Aniston. Not vacation, but they go pick up drugs.
Meet the Millers.
Oh.
Yeah.
You talk about like the
He starts
TLC.
rapping.
Oh yeah, with it rapping. Motherfucker's playing it now.
You might be wondering why the red suit. Well, that's so bad guys can't see me bleed. This guy's got the right idea. He wore the brown pants.
That's fucking bad.
He needs to express some rage.
That costume's dope. Hey, what's a fucking DMX playing?
Yeah, I guess you didn't get that joke earlier.
That's Madrid.
Great irresponsibility.
Oh,
Is he in a strip club? Oh, Colossus is in this?
It reeks like old lady pants in here.
Sounds like you have a dick in your mouth.
Fucker, you are hard to look at.
Like a testicle with teeth.
You look like Freddy Krueger face fucked a topographical map of Utah.
what's that comedian's name that was actually speaking to him?
T.J. Miller, right?
Is that who he is?
I think so.
Yeah, that dude had an actual like a brain issue, didn't he? Like they had to work on his like a.
That looked dope as fuck.
I'll go back to
Touching myself tonight.
fucking shit. But yeah, he had some brain issues.
I don't know. He's funny as fuck, especially in that Silicon Valley show.
That's where he's
It's like
from.
an avocado had sex with an older avocado.
Thank you.
He does look fucking ugly, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
Stupid ass.
I think the Deadpool's on point.
I think
Everybody
Ryan
knows-
Reynolds was born to play Deadpool.
Eh.
What? You better watch your
No.
fucking.
All I gotta
mouth.
say is that everything that has Deadpool in the costume looks amazing. Looks dope as fuck. When he's not in the costume, I could take it or leave it.
You talk about without like with his cancer face.
No.
Or his
Like
acting.
before he goes into the surgery, when he's talking to his wife, the fact that he has a wife, like everything with him not in a suit, just points to story that's not going to make any sense. That's not cool.
To the comics.
To the comics, to my interest level, to anything.
Ryan Reynolds alone, if that you didn't even see him talking, you want to go see him? Just Ryan Reynolds?
No. I don't have. I mean, Ryan Reynolds is cool, but I don't have. I've seen enough Ryan Reynolds being Ryan Reynolds. Like I want to see Deadpool. Like I said, everything that has Deadpool in it, where he's in the costume and he's making quips,
I want to punch
he's
you in the
kicking
throat.
people's throats, looks dope.
But this is an introductory movie, right? I mean, it's pretty much
Right, but what is
basic.
Deadpool's introduction?
He doesn't fucking have one. It's like the Joker.
Right, so why are they trying to make one?
They did it for freaking Wolverine Origins before Wolverine came out.
But Wolverine actually has a comic book origin.
That's what I'm saying.
They made it years later, but
He just said that.
no, he has Wolverine has an introduction in the movie and in the comic book.
They had to come out. They had to rush the
Deadpool doesn't
comics.
have one. Yes, he does. They
No.
actually have a book called Wolverine Origins.
After.
No, it was
No,
before.
that was before.
What?
They rushed it before to get it out there, so the movie was based off of that.
Yeah.
Fuck that book. We had that conversation.
No, the book was good.
No, I
The
remember.
movie was in.
The movie just sucked. No, but
Yeah.
it like you said, it's like the Joker. Like Deadpool doesn't have an official origin. He doesn't have it before he became.
They
Deadpool.
haven't came out with anything though.
They've
in the past
come
year
with
or
a
so?
couple like storylines, but
I'm talking
no,
about they haven't done like
nothing-
an origin at all in the last year or so.
The specific one, no.
Actually, before like 2 years ago, they hadn't even showed him without his mask on. Either before or after.
Yeah, I
I
remember
think
that.
it was before. It was a
think.
series before the
raging.
Deadpool kills the Marvel Cinematic Universe
Right.
that actually showed his mask, and that was like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, but that wasn't too long ago, and that was the first time that they had even showed him like looking like a fucked avocado.
An older avocado, fucking
Yeah.
avocado.
But yeah, before that, they didn't have any origin story for him or anything. That's what, I mean, and that's not the only reason. But even if you look at that trailer, like those parts are the less interesting parts than the parts with him in the suit.
The strip
Could you
club
watch
part?
the movie just to be entertained?
Well, yeah, and I'm sure I will. And especially that it's rated R. Like that's the thing that I'm. the
That's
most
what I'm
looking forward
joking
to.
for.
Do you think they're going to show his dick?
No.
You think they're gonna show Colossus's dick?
If they don't show the Thing's dick, why would they show Colossus's dick?
Because it's metal. It's not just a
And
wrap.
nobody wants to see the thing. And take my hat off.
I'm stretching it out, bro.
I'm good.
We ready to get out of here?
No, are you?
A little bit.
I want to talk more about dick.
Okay.
You
Sir,
can find out
your Tumblr.
to the Tumblr app.
All right, everybody, this is going to wrap us up. Don't forget to check us out on Nerd with Balls on all our social networks. Instagram's Nerd with Balls AZ. Check us out at www.nerdwithballs.com. All right, Michael Madrid, you want to say goodnight?
Good night, ladies and gents.
Serge, you want to say what's up?
Well, signing out from Retro Mike's house.
Alex, how do you want to take your way out?
Peace out.
This is Jesse Lozano. Suck my ass. Later, guys.
Yes.